This is an ortho-K case where we've gone to a corneal scleral design to help with, I believe, the centration of the lens and to also resolve some visual issues with the patient. The patient, I think, is reporting better vision now, but we're getting central staining after the lens wear, and there is too much bearing peripherally on the sclera. So to reduce the amount of bearing centrally, we just want to click down here at the blue dot near where the fulcrum is on this lens, and that will give us more central clearance. When the patient is getting too much central bearing, it's difficult to know um, how much to change the lens. If the lens was not bearing enough, if we were getting too much clearance, then we can actually measure that with an OCT and have a better idea how much to decrease the sag of the lens. But if there's too much to begin with, it's sometimes hard to tell. I usually aim for anywhere from 10 to 15 microns of change at once. So if we say our target is going to be 12, in this case, I think we're pretty close to zero clearance right now. And so we just want to click down until we're at around 12 microns. So this is just kind of a best guess. It may not be enough. It probably won't be too much lift, but if it's not enough, then you just got to come back and maybe lift another 12 microns or so. But I think that's a good place to start. As far as the edge of the lens goes, I do like to get the paint dot here slightly above the 20 micron line for my corneal scleral patients. What does that put our, and that puts our edge angle at about 40.6, and we can always lift that a little bit too. So it's easiest from the back here, and that puts us at a 39.6. So 1 degree difference. A 1 degree difference, I think, should be clinically significant. Again, if you need to go back and change it more, you can, but I probably wouldn't change it much more than that at once unless something was very, very unusual with the lens. So we've added a little bit more sagittal depth to this lens. Hopefully it won't bear as much, and we should retain good centration, get full correction of the patient's refractive error, and then we've also lifted the edge of the lens a little bit to reduce that bearing on the sclera and blanching of those vessels there. So hopefully this lens will work a little bit better. Best of luck, and thanks for watching.